Legends. So it's been a couple weeks or so by now, maybe 3, I don't know. A new patch has come and gone to where I didn't do a single video of the previous one. So some things have changed, I guess, one of which seems to be a massive drop in performance. But I am queued up in the jungle and I have two options. The thing is, I do need to go tanky. The question is, do I want Rek'Sai or Rammus? Now, because of the Yasuo, I think I'm gonna go Rek'Sai. I'm gonna swap over to Flash. Now the question is, what mastery page do I want? If I wanted to go tanky, I could go for this. Strength of the Ages would be nice if I'm gonna go Cinderhulk and, what's it called? Titanic Hydra. Took me a second, but I remembered. But meanwhile, on the enemy team, there's a lot of AD so far. Kind of makes me wish I went Rammus. And as I say that, Ryze gets locked in. So this phase is kind of flying through. Ooh, is that going to be a base Varus? Right now I'm trying to think of what all I want. Runic armor. I'm not going to have any form of lifesteal, so I'm going to be banking on the jungle item and... well, pretty much just the jungle item. Until I get the Hydra's regen. Lux support, Ryze top. My other option is I could try to go for the Thunderlord, so the thing is, this game I'm going to be building tanky, so I'm not actually going to have any ratios to take advantage of this, which is why I kind of want to go down this tree instead. Now, the other option, nah, that's good, I think. The Tenacity and Slow Resist will come in handy for Ryze and Lux, since they will have CC. Lux has her snare, well, they both have snares, it's just Ryze is targeted while Lux is a skill shot. But anyway, it's been a while since I played Rek'Sai, so no telling how this is going to turn out. We're going to have to wait and see. But we do have 2 exhausts, which is something I like. Without a regen user on their team, I'm not counting Yi. The Ignite isn't really necessary. And worst come to worst, Orianna should be building a Morellonomicon here because she's up against an AD, jungler, and mid laner. So, Arclight Varus. 2 project skins. I think that one's legendary, but I don't really know much about Yi to comment on that. So, Thunderlords and Thunderlords, that's no real surprise. And there's actually a lot of gank potential to be found bot lane now that I look at it. We have Braum to do his concussive blows, Varus has his ult. Kalista, she can... I don't know if that nerf has gone through to where she can pull her allies to safety anymore. They finally decided to trim the range on that instead of it just being a permanent get-out-of-jail-free card. And worst come to worst, I could try something top lane. Unfortunately, Yasuo can't do anything about Ryze's snare, but he's good at getting on top of Ryze, and Ryze will have trouble getting away. Ryze was changed recently, something about his passive, I think. Definitely need to get back in the swing of things, but other things have been taking priority, unfortunately. Deathfire Touch, eh? I don't know if this actually procs off of her auto attack because of her passive. It might. In that case, it would definitely suck to be Talon once she gets some AP. And we are now in. So I'm actually going to start Talisman, and I'll explain why in a second. So the Machete gives you 8% lifesteal. In order to surpass the amount of lifesteal you get from the...
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. The lifesteal that you... well, just the Tooth passive here. You'd have to deal... against a solitary target, you'd have to deal a minimum of something like 90 damage per auto attack. Meanwhile, this one, since it's a flat amount, this is much better in the early game. Damaging monsters with spells or attacks will steal 25 health over 5 seconds, so basically 5 health per second. And the other part is, since this is AoE, when I'm actually damaging my enemies with the Q and the W, this will have a lingering burn effect and make my clear a little bit safer. Plus I get more healing because this will be ticking while my Q is still on cooldown. So pretty much what I found out is Hunter's Talisman is the single best starting item for almost every single jungler out there. There are a couple exceptions like Xin Zhao, and you can argue Yi and Jax, but Xin is pretty much the single biggest one. So the lingering burn is going to provide me a little bit of extra healing here. And fortunately they're dead now. Who knows, things die when you kill them. Was that a lag spike or what? Because I stopped hitting it. Stupid fake out. And I don't think Yi is going to be doing much early, so I'm not too worried about the Yasuo being pushed up. Let's get a potion ticking because I am starting to get a little low, and I'd like to do a better clear before I have to go back. And while this is going to delay me setting up my tunnel network, I think overall it's for the best. That way I just have better DPS all around. Since I'm going to the chicken camp next, more AoE is a really, really good thing. Let's go back. Basically, I don't want to waste the potion, but I do have enough for a jungle item. Due to the Yi on the field, I'm going to be going skirmishers, and I also... wrong screen. Let's get a pink ward. So I believe I'm faster in this form, but I'm not totally sure. Let's see, burrowed, nearby enemies, yeah, 15 movement speed. Forgot to smite this earlier, but here he comes. Had to steal that. And I'm gonna ward right here. Didn't see if my Prey Seeker went off there, but it doesn't matter. I was thinking Yasuo would probably want to freeze that and then go back, but oh well. Okay, I burrowed right there because I was curious whether or not my Prey Seeker was going off.
An ally has been slain.
That
An
sucked.
enemy has been slain. Enemy double kill.
They're here. Wasn't really expecting that to be up. Yeah, this is just weird. So I believe Ryze teleported a lane, and that will force him out. Sad part is, due to this camping, I am falling a little bit behind in terms of stacks, but this is definitely a weird game, especially for Ori. Oh, I don't have a tunnel there.
An enemy has been slain.
Gonna get ready to give her a blue buff. Yeah. Especially if he has Thunderlords. He needs to be a lot more active than that.
Has been slain.
Yep.
An enemy has been slain.
Let's give this to Ori since I don't need it. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. No point fighting them when I'm sitting on 2,400 gold. It's just a recipe for disaster. I need to go back and buy. I'm gonna finish that. Boots. And I'm gonna grab that component first. Solo. Okay, this is our chance.
Killing spree.
Not as smooth as I would have liked, but it worked.
You have slain an enemy.
I'm not sure if it was the red buff or the smite, but Ryze definitely is not a happy camper. So let's grab this. Smite is back up, so we might be able to do something bot. But once I get that Hydra, I need to hurry up and get Dead Man's Plate.
Has been slain.
Sniped. I'm gonna go clear that pink ward in a second.
Killing spree.
Yeah, there's Talon. Blue buff's up in 17. Eye of the Equinox. I don't know whether or not that's a good thing or a bad thing. Anyway, let's ward this. Uh-oh. I don't have a... Actually, I do have a tunnel nearby. Kind of surprised this tunnel was still up and came so much in handy. So anyway, time to fork over the blue buff to Lux. Or not Lux, Ori. I do not have a red buff to steal this.
An ally has been slain.
Ori, you walked right by me.
An ally has been slain.
I don't really know if we can make a difference here, but we'll try.
An ally has been slain.
Gonna chalk that one up to minions.
Unstoppable. An enemy has been slain.
And I need to take this real quick while Yi is down. Gonna wait for my Fury to fill up before I start using the E because I want the true damage. No point to smite this. I'd rather have my smite up for combat since there was no one around to contest that from us. Nearby tunnels, unfortunately. Grab that, and a giant's belt.
Ally has been slain.
Okay, she's gone. I was hoping to be able to ult back in, but oh well. Ryzen's dead. Now we just wait for the wave to push up. And it's our tower. No tunnels down here, unfortunately.
Enemy has been slain.
Do they even need me? No, they're cool.
Kill.
Rek'Sai, folks. Quick and brutal. Can't really emphasize one of those over the other. S minus. Middle, oh, I'm on the lower end of the damage because I went tanky. Wow, Yasuo and I were tied for most kills and assists. And I've never quite seen that Yasuo build before, but apparently there's something to it if he crushed Ryze that soundly. And then again, maybe the Ryze was just bad. Yi never got the chance to get sated, and I just made his life hell. Is there a way to actually see how many points we have in... Oh, maybe it's the 900 number, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm not going to bother even commenting on the Rage Fest going on in the bottom right corner, but Rek'Sai in the jungle. I'm the Hero of Light, thanks for watching, and goodbye.